Hello and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleacher. This channel is all about planning, budgeting, paying off debt, and hopefully one day retiring early. Now I'm just going to let you know now before we get started that unfortunately we had more unexpected expenses this week. So let's just jump right in and see what happened. So, we're in June now. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to zoom you in so you can see what I'm talking about here. I went through and updated some of these because this first week a bunch of my bills were off just by a little bit and my numbers weren't accurate, and I want my numbers to be as accurate as possible, so I did try to make changes on those. If I had more of these purple stickers I would have replaced them, but I am out of those purple stickers, and unfortunately Erin Condren isn't making these stickers anymore, so once I'm out, I'm out now, so next month I'll have to do something different. Anyways, okay, let's jump in. So here are all of my expenses from the week, and I have them on stickers to add to the book, so let's just go over each one together. Oh, by the way, this worksheet and all the worksheets that I used today are available in my Etsy shop, Life in Envelopes. Okay, so let's start with food. We have upped our food budget to $175, so we just had to be more realistic. We were budgeting for $150, and every week we were consistently going over that. So we're trying to be more realistic, and we've upped it to $175. On the first, which I don't really have room for, so I'll put it over here, we went to Sam's Club and we spent $13.96. So if you've been following me, you know that every time I go to Sam's Club, I cannot leave without spending at least $80. So you might be wondering how I did that. I didn't go there. I sent my husband instead, and I said, just go get the frozen fruit we need. That's it. Don't buy anything else. And he did. He was good. Okay. And then we had our weekly Walmart grocery pickup on the 3rd, and we spent $176. So unfortunately, even though we have upped our food budget, we did go over again. So we'll go over the exact numbers in just a minute. Okay, next let's look at miscellaneous. Now this is a big category for us this week. We had lawn care, which we were planning on, and we did budget for, so that's good. And then we have, so in addition to that $20, we have an extra $50 just for miscellaneous expenses, which we're going to go over, but let's just start from the beginning. On the 1st, I bought my son a Happy Meal from McDonald's. I'm just going to, see if I cover that, it's going to, I'm just going to cover it. That's Sunday. I'll have to remember that's Sunday. So I ended up spending $4.59. He and I went hiking that day, and he was hungry, and when we were all done, he just did such a great job, so I just got him a meal. He was really hungry. Okay, and then our vet, and I talked about this in one of my videos. I can't remember which one. Oh, my cash envelope sinking funds. So we have a cash envelope for our annual vet bill, like our annual, like we go there once a year and do all the big stuff. And I had a cash envelope for that, but we were way short. So we ended up spending an additional $300 on top of the money we had in our cash envelope for that expense. Okay, so then I made a purchase from Teacher Pay Teacher, which is it's a website where teachers, well actually anybody, can buy worksheets for either their children or their students. And what I did is I bought some worksheets for my son to work on this summer. And that'll be like my only I'm done. You're not gonna spend any more money on that for the rest of the summer. Okay, and then I talked about this also in my cash envelope stuffing video. I did need to buy my youngest son some clothes and shoes. And I talked about how when I first set everything up, I didn't really have a budget for that or a cash envelope for that, because I thought we will just try and make do while we are paying all our debts off. But I did not take into consideration the fact that my youngest son is 9 years old. That means he's getting taller, his feet are growing, and he is going to need new clothes. So I did buy him some new clothes. So I went to Kohl's on Wednesday and spent $64.41 on clothes for him. And then the next day, I went back to Kohl's and got a little bit more. I spent $42. And I also went to Shoe Carnival and got him some shoes and socks and spent $82.37. So he is set now for the summer and into the fall. He'll be set. He didn't want shorts. I don't know why. He wanted pants. So I'm like, okay, that's fine, because then I won't have to buy clothes at back to school time. Okay, that is it. Whew, look at that miscellaneous. Oh my goodness. I picked miscellaneous to be this color because it's my least favorite color on my spread, and I don't want to see it. So I do so many like psychological tricks to myself. So I don't want to see this ugly color on my spread. So hopefully next week and the rest of the month will be better. Okay, gas. So we spent $10 on gas on the 1st. Seriously, my boxes are just not big enough for my expenses. And then we also spent, ooh, goodness. Okay, I'm going to have to, this is also on the 1st. So the $10 was for my son's gas, but then I actually had to get gas. For the first time I'm just going to do it here. For the first time in weeks, I had to get gas. I think this is the first time in 4 weeks, and my gas was $29.98. Wow, look at all these expenses. I do not like that. No, hopefully we can catch up this month. Okay, so let's take a look at how this all broke down. This worksheet is called Weekly Check-In, and it's also available in my Etsy shop. Okay, I'm going to zoom you in so you can get a closer look at what we're doing here. Okay, I am using 2 colors of the Papermate Flare Medium. People ask me all the time what kind of pens I use. So Papermate Flare Medium, I'm using a red for negative numbers and a black for positive. Okay, so for bills, we budgeted debt, we budgeted 0, and we actually spent 0. For bills, we budgeted $17.53. We actually spent $17.50 and 78 cents. Which means we had a positive balance, ending balance of $2.22. Okay, so then it kind of goes downhill from there. Okay, so for food, we budgeted $175. We spent $189.96. Which means we had a negative balance of $14.96. Okay, next is miscellaneous. Now this is going to be the really rough one. So we budgeted $70. We spent $520.66. Which means we had a negative balance of $450.66. I'm going to tell you guys, this sucks. This sucks. Let's finish though. Okay, so gas. We spent 50. No, I'm sorry. We budgeted 50, but we actually spent $39.98. Which means we ended with a positive balance in this category. So we had a positive balance of $10.02. So let's see, when we add all this up, what it comes to. Okay, so $14.96 plus $450.66. So this is our negative, but we had $2.22 and $10.02. So we ended with a negative amount of $453.38. And I always put the total off to the side here. I keep a running total as the weeks go on, and then, yeah. So we're gonna have to see how the rest of the month goes, but here's my plan. We are gonna cover this cost with the money that we have been saving for our debt snowball. We have about, I think, $550 saved for our debt snowball. We haven't been putting that extra money towards our debt snowball right now because of COVID-19. We've just been saving it. So I believe I'm going to have to use that. The good news is I won't have to dip into my $1,000 cushion. I won't have to use my emergency fund. So all of that remains in place. which is cool because it means we're able to cover something like this without going further in debt, which I really like. You know, back in the past, when the clothing stuff came up for my son, I would have put it on a credit card. That extra $300 for the dogs, put it on a credit card. So this extra food cost, put it on a credit card. Like basically everything went on a credit card. And all of our credit is going down. Every month we're going down. We're not adding. So we are still headed in the right direction, even though we hit bumps in the road like this. Okay, guys, if you want to see how we finish the rest of the month and keep checking back in each week, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you again next time. Bye.